Hello, my name is Monica Dillon, and I will be coming to you today talking about ABC Healthcare Information Systems. And this is for my Healthcare Management Systems class. Dr. Glenn Cummins is my instructor, and this is March 26, 2018. ABC Healthcare Systems is a healthcare system that has had its few downfalls, and meaning that they have decreased in patient flow and transcribing information, and that has caused serious issues. Also, they have had some HIPAA issues because of not being able to transcribe and give information appropriately and on time and in the manner that it is needed. There are a few things that this PowerPoint will give you. It will give you information on the steps needed to create an information governance, the key players in the strategic goal, the components of the SDLC, the impact of the social and cultural technology, enterprise governance, economic impact, and questions that can be asked. And it'll give you information related to quality improvement as well. And it is very important to have good quality improvement with any organization. You want to make sure that you are getting the necessary things to your staff, and making sure that they are following the necessary steps to increase the patient load and to make sure that the patient load is followed and information is kept safe. So with this PowerPoint, you're going to learn a few things, and I hope it blesses your soul as it has mine. ABC Healthcare Emergency Department and Outpatient Department has faced some financial issues, and also they have had some issues with making sure that each patient information is held safely, and that each department works together in order to make sure that things are flowing right within each department. If information is not being transcribed, then patients will not be able to get the necessary things. They're not benefiting if they're not getting the things they need to treat an illness or disease. With the patient flow, you have to have the correct amount of staff there present in order to create as less of a chaos as possible. With the emergence of the EMRs and the EHRs, there are ways, to make sure that these departments flow correctly. Patient flow is very, very important, and it is much needed. Funding is, of course, the number one concern when trying to implement new systems. So the key stakeholders have to make sure that they are getting the necessary funding for the facilities to continue to operate and work correctly. Healthcare organizations have retention committees and all this that they can put in place in order to try to save their residents and save their patients, and to save their staff, and make sure that their staff are getting the things needed in order to increase and to keep patients safe, and make sure the patients are getting the things that they're needing in order to keep the building expanding and keep finances coming in and keep it booming in the community. Patient morale is very important, and patient-doctor relationship is very important, and if they don't have that, then they don't have anything. But you have to make sure that your HIPAA is not being violated, or none of that, when you are doing this transcribing and patient flow. The SDLC life cycle is very important as well, because it helps the organization see in the manner that they're gonna flow and the things they need to work on in order for the healthcare agency to continue to grow. With this, you have so many different ways that you can validate and look at things and make sure that this model is being followed in order to see growth within your facility. It is important to understand that leadership roles and responsibility, and that the feedback and evolution and testing of this type system is very important. Social and cultural impact with technology plays a part, because cultural can define whether or not technology is for you. If you're not able to use certain type of technology, then it will make it hard in certain situations within healthcare in order for you to grow and help the facility or organization to grow in the light that they're looking to grow. It is very important to understand that within a healthcare setting, that technology will forever be growing and advancing because of the different need for different systems. And if your culture is not allowing you to embrace these changes, there are going to be some issues, and you may not be able to stay employed with that company. Key stakeholders play a major part. They make sure that the financing is there. They make sure that the employees understand the importance of this coming about and the change and what it is needed in order for this company to survive. ABC Healthcare is very important because within the community, it has a 162 bed facility that carries a lot of weight in that area, and it can make any healthcare organization understand and grow. There are many different steps that we look at when we're talking about information governance. You have to make sure that everything is flowing together. It helps to manage and organize any systems that you are trying to implement within your healthcare setting. And if this system is not implemented and organized together, then you have some issues, and that can cause your facility to decrease, staff to decrease, things to go on that is not within what you thought the necessary growth of this system would bring about within this healthcare organization. It is very important to understand that growth is necessary, and everything that go on is necessary that goes on within your healthcare organization in order to see a change and see things get better. With this governance system, you have to make sure that you are understanding that the organization and the strategic plan is all falling within the line of whatever this government system is. Also, the information governance also provides the framework in help managing the life cycle. So it all plays a part. If you think about it, the SDLC all goes in with this health information governance, and it brings you back to the fact that every organization needs a foundation, and they have to have some type of system to see how it is being tested and ran on a daily basis. Information exchange and technology interoperability is very important because you educate providers, you're educating your staff, you're educating them on privacy and security, and you're making sure that you're trying to use the lowest thing that will cost you money, and you're keeping in standards and laws that have been implemented like HIPAA laws. You're making sure you're staying within the boundaries and scopes of whatever this is supposed to be. Also, I propose that my system will work in so many different ways because it would help my company to become successful. It will show that even though this is a big facility, we have systems in place to keep patient flow going. We have systems